Good morning, y'all. It's me, Andrea Maria, February 29th, 2020. So last night I had a really rough night. I pretty much cried until I fell asleep. One of those nights. Going through some things and just like, it gets to me. Sometimes when things get super duper quiet, I get in my head and I'm just thinking about everything and I see things in this like dark cloud, through a dark cloud. And all I can see is the hurt and the pain, and I just start feeling it. And when I doing that, I start to question. And anybody who don't know me, one thing about my videos, when I speak real straight up thoughts, because I know that there are many other people who think exactly like me, but can't always be open about it. And we need to know that there are other people that think like us, and that's me. So I always make sure that I'm very open with regardless of what somebody negative can say or whatever. Because people think it, they just don't always speak it. But we need to know. I'm always straight up with God. Always. Sometimes I get upset. And I'm like, you don't give a damn. You don't care. You don't. There's no way you care. There's no way that you can I'd be pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like you ain't never been pissed off. Or you ain't never was questioned God. If you're a human, I'm sure at least one time in your life you was like, God, I'm not feeling this. I don't understand. Where are we going with this? What is this? Like, are you like, is there a God? How can there be a God? So that's where I was last night. And like I said, I was just weeping my ass off and I was pissed off. And I was like, I don't know if he loved me. I don't even know if he care anymore. So I wrote down some notes as they were coming to me today. Like I said, it was really dark as I fell asleep in my mind, weeping, crying and stuff, and then I woke up and I was feeling bad again. My dreams were like horrible too. And then I stayed on my bed this morning for a minute. I didn't check my email. I didn't get on social media. I didn't try to see what the news was talking about today. I just stayed there in like this peaceful sense. It was about 4:30, 5 o'clock, because I wake up real early. And I just laid there and I just started talking to God like, are you there? Do you care about me? Sorry about last night. But I want you to know that he understands. And he is real. If you have experienced him like I have, you know he real. Especially if you've lived a life like I have, where I've been alone a lot. And I know through the things that I've been through, only he can bring me through those things. He brought me through those things. So I know he real and he exists. It's just sometimes he feels distant. Or sometimes he's there and things are just not happening the way you want them to happen right there and then. So different things were coming into me as I lay down on my bed. I got weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning light. That's a scripture. You can look it up. I don't always know what part of the Bible the scriptures come through, but you can look that up, and that meant something to me. Let's see this other part of the note when I first woke up. Why does God go silent on me? And why is my world so dark? During these times when I'm weeping, crying and sad, I start to think about, is there any other kind of issue or thing that could also be adding on to what I'm already feeling. Like, I think about, okay, have I been exercising? Am I eating correctly? Have I been, like, my job? I'm on the road a lot. Every job that I have, I drive, and most of the time I'm in high traffic time. That can add a lot of stress on you. And lately, I've been woosine, putting on some cool, calm music while I'm driving, but that still can get onto you at the end of the day. So I try to remember that. I try to think about that at the time when everything's falling on me, and then it was at night. I was tired. I was ready to end my day. And so I try to think about those factors too of why all this is coming onto me all of a sudden. And I'm like, but God. And he like, Andrea, I'm going to need you to go to bed. And we're in like, stop worrying and let's go to sleep. One time I had this dream. My dreams be very vivid, and this dream stuck with me forever. This dream that I had, I was on this journey, okay? And it was a long journey. It was like mountains everywhere and stuff. And I was tired. And I was like, I saw a rock far ahead, and I heard God's voice in my dream saying, lay behind that rock over there, push that rock over, go lay down and rest and go to sleep. And I did. And when I woke up from resting, I was able to continue my journey. And that stuck, that dream had to be way over 5 years ago, and 5, 6, way longer than that. And I still remember that dream, and it stuck with me, and it helps me to get through things. So think about that. To you introverts who are like myself, don't allow the enemy to isolate you beyond the time that we need to recharge. Be cautious with that. Because sometimes we get so pissed off at everything in the world, and like beyond that time that we need, we like to recharge, we like to read and spend time with ourselves and stuff like that. But don't go beyond that time, like you days and days and you ain't trying to be with nobody, The enemy would try to isolate you, and that's how like he be playing with your mind and all kind of stuff like that. We still need other people, we still need nature, we still need to go take walks, we still need to be in the midst. Sometimes you can still just go take a walk. Sometimes I just go park and go walk downtown, look at art and stuff, but you're still amongst people, so that way. So be cautious with isolating yourself, my introvert friends, because I'm an introvert too, and I've been learning more and more about myself and how to deal with that and not like, let the enemy take advantage of that. So I was about to get up this morning and make the video exactly how the hell I was looking. I had dried up tears on my face. I had eyelashes was going like this, wig off, and I was about to like, look. I felt God was like, make this video speak about what you feeling. I was like, well, I'm just going to get up there and I was just going to get on here and keep it all the way 100 with you. Then I remember my mama's voice, and she always say, you don't have to look like what you're going through. I was like, you know what? I am going to get up and brush my teeth today. I am going to wash my face. I am going to take a shower today. Because, keep it real. Sometimes when you down and out, you be like, FTW, I ain't doing nothing. I'm coming in, man, you going to love me like this or this, whatever. You feel me? But it's like, you know what? Shake this off. Sometimes when I rest on my bed and I talk to God, he answers in short wording with no explanation. He really does speak, but you have to listen, like in a quiet voice, in a calmness, and you'll hear him. Sometimes it sounds like your own voice. I mean, like he ain't gonna be like, yes, I am here, or whatever the hell. But if you stay in the spirit and then it's calmness, you'll hear some answers. And most of the time, you're not going to get an explanation. It's just going to be like, be calm. Wait. Trust. You'll be like, dang, that's all I get? Pretty much. Yep. Things get cloudy in this world. Sadness, death, and loss and pain seem like it never ends. All this, and you begin to think, where is God and why would he allow this to happen to me? He knows how much I love and believe in him. Why has he forsaken me? Then he whispers, trust me. Lean not. You know the scripture. Lean not on your own understanding. Okay. That may be complicated as it was interpreted. So let me break down the lean not to your own understanding. Don't go by what you're thinking the situation is like from your view. Trust God. He can see all views, okay? He can see the background. He can see the future. He can see people in every view. He can see your enemies, and he can even see the enemies that you don't even know you have. So just because it's not in your eye view, in your situation of what you feel like it should be right there in that moment, don't think he ain't working. You can't see the background. You can't see the stuff he's setting up for the purpose of coming out of what you're going through right now. I'm really talking to myself right now. And again, I go through things so I can share it. He do it to me every time. You be setting me up. I be on my bed crying and the whole time it was like the birth of a video that's gonna reach out to at least one person and help them. God just did it again. This morning I listened to Good Morning Heartache by Billie Holiday. And that had to be a song that was birthed through a situation, through pain, through something she went through. And as I listened to it, sometimes it's cool to listen to a song like that when you're going through something or whatever. And you'll be like, hey, I don't want to stay in this rut. Let me put on a smile. Or you start thinking about like, wow, especially if you're an artist like myself, you'd be like, wow, that came out of some pain. Some of the best poets write their best work, create their best work through some sorrow and some pain and stuff. Some people do their best when they done been through something, and they take that and like, whatever they do, they make a masterpiece. They take it and they like, I got this. And you can do the same thing too. Exactly what I'm doing. I did not want to make this video, but lead and behold, somebody set me up. See if I missed on anything that I wrote down. I feel like also too, some of you also have the desire to mend your relationships with others, your friends, family, or whatever. Your heart is in the right place, but they might not be ready, and it hurts you. Trust God. Just stay calm and trust God. We gotta trust His timing and all of that. Sometimes I be like, God, I don't have anything. I don't have much, but I want to help others. And just like this video today, He said, just make this video. Be honest. I be mad at God. I lose hope. I stop trusting. I stop believing. But somehow I find my way back to Him again. And if anybody has ever acted like they was just too high and mighty to say what I just said, then shame on them. Because we're human. And we in a messed up world. But I'm here to say, through my pain, He does care. And although we may not understand everything that He's doing, with no other explanation that He gives, trust Him. And that's all I have right now. And I hope this helps somebody today.